So hey guys, what is up? And it is Bashak here in another video, and this time it is the part 2 of the ultimate setup. And this is the series where I continue to improve my setup with each episode, but for the beginning we need to tell you exactly how I came up with the idea, which was episode 1. So if you haven't already seen it, make sure to go and have a look at it. I'll have it in the cards on the left hand side of the screen, and also in the first link in the description. So the second episode will be on how I did the cabling. So the cable tidying was done all by myself, and I had to find new and creative ways of hiding the cables, because as you can see, my setup isn't very traditional in one way, you could say, because I have things kind of in very weird places that normally people wouldn't. So one of these examples is my sub. So my sound system and app is manually / permanently mounted on the bottom of my desk, so I can always reach it within, like, it's within arm's length at all times, so I can just change the volume whenever I need to. And the subwoofer is directly underneath the amp itself, so I don't have to take the wire long ways and direct it in different ways. And none of the wires go through the walls or anything like that, go through the loft, as you may have seen in other people's setup, for example Mars. But most of his wires go through the walls and into the roof, where it goes from the loft down back into his other room. So I don't have the effort to do that, and I don't see a need to do that for me. It's much easier for me to just run it along where you're not able to see the wires. So one of the examples of this is I got a NAS recently. If you haven't seen a review for that, a link to that will also be in the cards on the left hand side. So as you can see, I'm promoting a lot of my videos. Plug. The way I did that was I took a 10-meter long Ethernet cable that I ordered off eBay. It's a Cat6 cable, so I ran it straight from my router that's right outside my room over like the door frames and then into my room. You'll be able to see it in some of the shots that I took. And if you haven't already, make sure to add me on Snapchat, because I did most of the cable tidying on Snapchat today, which is a few days before you see this video, so make sure to check that out. So I ran that down next to my door frame and then goes right underneath the desk itself, and you're not able to see it because it's against the skirting of the floor, which means you're not able to see it, and no one will pay attention to that part. And also the lights that I put up, also all those wiring. So for the LifeX bulbs, I run it against the monitor stand itself, so you're not able to see it, and I've taped it together with black tape so that you're not able to see it at all. I find wires are a big distraction of setups and something most people forget, so it's easy to forget something as simple as that, but it makes a huge difference to your setup. So if you guys have any questions on how I did the cable tidying, make sure to ask in the comments below, and if there's any ways you think I could improve my cable tidying, make sure to leave that in the comments below too. And the box that I used was from IKEA, and it used to hold my old school books, but now I have a set of drawers which I can put my books into, and I have a lot of space where I can include it, where I can put my stuff into. And the third episode will probably come out within the next few weeks. I'm probably going to, I'll announce that in another video. That will also be this week, so look forward to that. It'll probably go straight up after this video does, so make sure to look forward for that. So I know it's been 4 months between the first video and this video. That's because it took me a long time to get the stuff I needed and get ready for this video. It's not like I pre-record and put them all up in interval times. You can tell from the amount of time it takes between these episodes how much time and effort I'm putting into the setup, and how long it takes for each of these things to come together to be one whole setup. So I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.